again.
Well, you better call Parise. That's the law offices of Frank J. Parise. Frank and his team specialize in misdemeanors, felonies, DUIs, drug charges, domestic violence, and juvenile law.
Don't settle for any fly-by-night attorney you may find on a Google search.
Call the best, and that is the law offices of Frank J. Parise.
Call now, 262-656-9900, or send Frank and his team an email at fparise@fjpllc.com.
You'll be glad you called Frank Parise.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm getting down to Frank's Diner. They're only open for breakfast and lunch, so I gotta hurry.
What do they have down there, Jason?
Amazing food. They have their world-famous garbage plates, but so much more. Fantastic homemade French toast, delicious sandwiches for lunch, and be sure to check out their daily specials. They're always coming up with something new and different.
That's Frank's Diner, located in downtown Kenosha at 508 58th Street. Whether you're buying, selling, or just curious about the local market, Shannyn Franklin of ReMax Newport Elite would love to offer her support and service.
Shannyn knows Kenosha both as an agent and a neighbor, and she can help you find exactly what you're looking for.
Find her realtor webpage at ReMax.com or give her a call at 262-960-5182 to begin your real estate journey.
Hey, Donnie, what's brewing today?
I'll tell you what's brewing today on the Ktown Connects Podcast. We connect with Russ Klisch and Matt Geary of Public Craft Brewing and Lakefront Brewery. Wow, I'm excited to see what happens here on this episode. Stay tuned. Yes, I love the sound of a freshly cracked public craft
in the next
beer.
season, we are adding that sound effect in because I don't want to wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes to have a beer.
Yes.
Because I have to open it at the end of the song.
Oh, and it's a great beer.
Yeah, I'm drinking Reaches for Peaches today.
Oh, my goodness, and I am drinking.
We didn't even introduce ourselves or anything
Well, I mean, I'm just so excited about this beer here.
But we drink this beer every week.
No, I don't drink
not
this
that
one.
one.
Our guest brought in a special Southport blend.
Ooh.
So this is going to be good.
Oh,
Real
but-
good.
But for all those new to the show, my name is Jason, and with me here is my Cheech to my Chong, Mr. Donnie Stancato. How you doing there, Donnie?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
And I hope everybody out there in podcast world is doing as well as we are.
Yeah, we got some new items from Buzzsprout from our host. They gave us a T-shirt and some stickers and a little sign we hang on our door.
Thank you, Buzzsprout, for that.
We hang on the door of the A Plus Mobility Studios.
Yes, that's where we are at here, recording in beautiful downtown Kenosha. Like Jason said, the A Plus Mobility Ktown Connects studio. What a great studio it is.
That's right. A Plus Mobility is the area's newest mobility and home medical equipment store. That's A Plus Mobility, 2324 18th Street. Visit their website at aplusmobilitysolutions.com for, what is it?
And more.
Yay!
And we don't want to forget to thank Droppin' Daisies for that killer theme song. What did you guys think about that theme song? That was a rocker, huh?
That's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is
That's new?
good.
No, we haven't.
No.
That's day one.
No, yeah.
Done by a local
I
band.
forgot a lot of stuff, guys.
Yeah, it was a few years
Yeah.
back.
But a great song. Thank you, Droppin' Daisies, for that.
And usually we get into our little spiel about what we're drinking this week.
Yeah, what's
But
brewing? But
we're gonna
we
be
already
talking
talked about it.
Well,
yeah.
we're going to be talking about that all episode.
Yes,
though,
we
We're not
are.
gonna
Who
be
do we
doing-
have in studio here today?
Well, we have Russ Klisch. He's the president of Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee. Whoa, what? Wait, what? Someone from Milwaukee's on our show?
Wow. There's got to be some connection
There's
to
going to be
Kenosha
some kind of
here.
going on here. And he's joined by Matt Geary of Public Brewing Company, who returns. He was here in February 21?
Is it in 2021? Yeah, Matt, long time. But welcome back.
I got it in
And
my
you
notes here
brought
somewhere.
a great man with you as well.
And we're going to get into some details about all that and why they're all here and what we're going to be talking about. But first, we get to know this Russ here.
Yes.
Yeah, Russ, how you doing today?
Thanks for having us
Oh,
here.
well, thanks for being here,
Jason.
man. Thank you so much. So, you launched Lakefront Brewery a couple years ago.
1987.
Yeah.
1987.
So it's what,
Started with
37 years or something.
Started with your brother.
Started my brother, old homebrewers.
Yeah.
So
How old were you guys then?
we were in our 20s.
Okay, yeah. Actually, you still look pretty young for doing this that long ago. So,
Yeah, I bought my brother a book on how to make beer for his birthday, and he started making beer. And he made a batch. It wasn't bad, and I figured, well, if he could do it that good, I could do better. And,
now, how did you get interested in this? Because this was long before it became a trend.
Yeah, we were reading about it. I don't know, my brother must have found out about it somewhere.
Were you guys big beer drinkers back then? You're like, there's nothing that we care about. We want to make
we
our
were from
own.
Milwaukee. It's like,
Right.
you're weaned on that when you're young. But yeah, we started making it, started winning ribbons at the state fair and other competitions, and it kind of goes through your head, and it's like, yeah, I could start a brewery.
Like, we're good at this.
Yeah, we're good. And they say try to find investors, and no one else thinks they're good at it then. And,
What was that first beer that you guys made?
well, I tried to make something like a Pilsner Urquell. That was one of my favorite beers. My brother loved Anchor Steam out of California, so he made a beer which ended up turning into River West Stein.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so that's where both of those kind of came from.
So by 1990, you got your own bottling machine, started actually really producing stuff.
Yes, yeah. I actually
How many
built it
different beers
myself.
did you have? Built it yourself, huh?
I built
Wow.
myself. You didn't have machinery back then. If you wanted to get anything built from your tanks to your, water tunned machine, any type of keg washing machinery, you built it yourself.
You built it yourself. Wow.
Built it yourself.
How did you learn about this, though? You didn't have YouTube back then?
I know. Well, I graduated a degree in chemistry, so that's one thing I understood about beer. But then I ended up getting a job at John's Controls as a mechanical engineer.
Oh, okay.
And working building machinery, so I worked a lot with machine shops.
Okay.
Understood how to.
So where you spent some time on the clock doing stuff for your brewery?
Yeah, so I stole all the parts out of the back room for our bottling machine, and then had I need this made here. Let's talk to some machinist. Yeah, it's for one of the machines up front.
So was your brother still involved with you?
Yeah, both the sides. And so that was his job, and I had my job, and we never found that investor. So we came up with the theory that we'd start a brewery as small as possible to lose the least amount of money.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we bought a bunch of 55-gallon stainless steel drums and built a brewery in 1987. December 2nd, 1987, delivered the first half barrel down the street in a paddy wagon my brother brought over.
Oh, that's great. I love that.
How many different beers do you have then when you first?
Two. It was just the ones we had.
Doing them right.
The one was River West Stein and Klisch Pilsner.
Okay.
After old homebrew recipes.
Well, you built it right. You built it slowly, step by step, and kind of grew up.
Yeah, we had 38 years to get where we are right now.
And then in 1998, you had to upgrade to a new place.
Yes.
You outgrew your little place you had.
Uh-huh.
How did that momentum feel? Could you feel the momentum coming? You had those two beers. You're selling them to
But it has
places.
to be a big investment to buy this big building and kind of get in there.
Well, throughout the years between that, we started coming out with other beers, and we started employing people. Eventually, I ended up quitting my job at John's Controls in 1995, but I had 6 employees when I quit, and we were making like 6 different beers year round. We had a distributor, and they were kind of running it, but I got married. I could then live off my wife's life insurance or health insurance.
Okay,
and,
nice.
So that was nice, and then we started building, and the city of Milwaukee offered us our current building.
Oh, okay.
And so.
Oh, wow.
How did that come to be? They're just like, hey, we have this building. You have great beer. Let's make this work.
They offered it to a bunch of people, including Randy Sprecher and others. They all turned it down. I was like the last person to offer. And if I didn't take it, they would have torn that building down.
Wow.
They had this street they're putting in, Commerce Street, and it was like a $10 million project. And they got one apartment complex just to the west of me that was going up, and the banker said either you tear down this industrial building or you find a non-industrial use for it. And somehow they thought we were non-industrial. So they just kind of gave us the building if we would take it because they didn't want to tear it down.
So did you just be like, yeah, I'm taking it, or how long did you think about it, or?
Well, yeah, I know it took a couple seconds for me to decide. But the problem was it was contaminated. There was a lot of
what it used to be, like a scrap factory, or?
Oh, it used to be a power plant. So there was like arsenic, selenium, barium in the ground from all the coal.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to get what they call no further action letter from the state of Wisconsin, and we had to hire fancy lawyers to get this, and that was way more expensive than the building.
Oh, wow.
And to get it. But eventually we got it.
Nice.
But we were the only people down there when we bought it. Ever since then the whole neighborhood built up around us.
Yeah, so you
perfect,
built
right?
the neighborhood.
Yes.
Beer built the neighborhood. I like that.
How long did it take from when you first got the building to when you were moved in completely and ready to go?
Oh, it's about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I think 96 is when they first approached us, and it was a long process.
Yeah, and you're still located at the same spot? It's
Yes.
1872 North Commerce Street
Yes.
in Milwaukee.
Uh-huh.
And I read that over 80,000 people tour the brewery every year.
Wow.
Yes, we do. We have irreverent tour guides, and hopefully we'll bring some of them down here to Kenosha.
Yeah,
and have some
the
fun.
key.
Yeah, we give out beer first. I've always found that if you give out beer first, people listen to your tour. Otherwise, they don't listen at all if you tell them, "Oh, wait till the end.
Yeah.
You got to watch some goofy video first." It's like nobody loves that.
Smart.
Yeah, I took the tour many years ago, and it was a great tour.
Thank you.
It was fantastic because everybody's, Lakefront, yeah. So we finally headed up there. I don't know, 5-6 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah. And then you're not just bucking the trends when you first developed beer in the 80s, but you're also buck the trends with you were the first gluten-free beer. Is that
Yes.
correct? And the first organic beer.
Yes.
And this is the season you were the second company to make a pumpkin beer too, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we got that. We've been the fact that company has gone under, so we have the oldest pumpkin beer consecutive in the United States right now with that one.
Wow.
That's
That's
awesome. That's great.
Uh-huh.
So what made you want to do a gluten-free and organic beer? It was just something you thought there was a demand for?
Yes. The organic, that was first 1996. We became the first, like I say, brewery to get the organic. And I've always been, socially or environmentally conscious. And I remember hearing this story about this German farmer. He was all pissed off about how much fuel he had to spend, how much pesticides he had to put on, and all this type of thing. And being an engineer, if you're a good engineer, you want to make things simpler, not harder.
Right.
And so he said, we'll just try to find different techniques to grow it without this. And I thought that was good. Then I heard about organic and he was this farmer went from conventional crops to being organic, and I thought, well, geez, maybe that's something we should do, and so we did that, and we became a partner with Breeze Malting Company and became the first organic.
I love it.
Very cool. And we're also joined here with Matt Geary of Public Craft Brewery. He was our guest back in February 2021.
Matt, a pleasure.
I listened to that show today. We sound young in that.
Hey, fellas, how's it going?
Good.
Now, to give the folks here a little background on Matt, he first opened Public Craft in September 2012, and it was located at 715 58th Street with 4 original beers on tap. And Matt,
4. Jeez, you've expanded, baby.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
So, Matt, when you opened up back then, 12 years ago now, did you have any opinion of Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee? Did you have any?
Yeah, this is it's a pretty crazy evolution because when I was considering it, I made a couple of phone calls to area breweries that I respected, and Russ was one of the.
Did he take your call?
He did,
Oh,
yeah. He set up a meeting with me, let me come in. And
cool.
I'm sure one of a million homebrewers with a dream to come in and say hi and look for someone to talk him out of it. But no, it was very cool. Yeah, I mean, Lakefront's always been that, you talk about going to the tour, that was sort of a staple of my early 20s. Anytime we went to Milwaukee, we started there.
Yeah.
It was a good deal, and it was always fun and good beer before you were, not worried about if you were drinking good beer anymore.
Right.
You could start there. And
Now, Russ, do you remember meeting him?
No.
Oh,
it's a little while ago. It's a little ways back.
And then, Matt, in the later half of 2019, you decided to expand your brewery move, and you moved down the block to the current location, and your grand reopening in September 2020.
Yes.
Is anything going on that year?
Yeah, I don't remember a lot about that year. It's a little bit of a blur. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that part of the thing that led to this year's problems?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no way to really predict all that stuff happening,
Yeah.
And we were taking kind of a big step anyways. So, you just got to kind of roll with the punches, and we tried to ride it out. But fortunately, Russ was receptive. So,
Yeah, because earlier this year you had to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
yeah.
But all I want to say is thank God Public is still here in Kenosha.
Well, a lot of us were scared that you were going to be done, you know?
Yeah, well, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Me
Russ
too.
comes in. I mean, this is.
How did this whole thing rekindle here, this?
Well, one of the other owners was sort of calling people, and I had said that Lakefront was kind of an ideal situation because, you know, what they stand for and all the work that they do and what they mean to their community. Those are all the kinds of things that I always wanted Public to be to Kenosha. So, so it was kind of a best case scenario, I think, really, to
cool.
that pairing. And then, obviously, because we had talked with other people as well, and so to have somebody come in that understands what beer can be to a community and has done that and wanted to keep it Public, to keep it Kenosha's brewery, and to keep that brand in
That's great.
in effect was very, very cool.
Awesome.
And just with the name brand Lakefront, and you are an excellent human being. You've come up. I mean, you've come up. You've built your empire, and now you're here in Kenosha. I think it's great.
Well,
Two great breweries coming together.
We're going to get more into that.
I know. I can't wait. I'm
So I
just
think
so
we're going
excited.
to take our first break here, and we'll be right back and find out more about this whole Lakefront Brewery and Public Brewery collaboration kind of thing.
Looking for that perfect gift?
We'll contact Aaron Hunzinger of AH Did It for a fabulous one-of-a-kind creation.
Aaron specializes in metal, canvas, leather, and wood to bring amazing works of art to life.
Contact him now by finding him on Facebook at AH Did It. That's all one word.
Where do all the cool cats hang out? At Union Park Tavern, of course.
UPT, as it's called by the hipsters, is located at 4520 8th Avenue, and they serve up great libations and award-winning food.
They're open at 11 a.m. on weekdays and 9 a.m. on weekends for a fantastic breakfast.
I forgot to mention they have musical entertainment almost every night of the week and one of the greatest beer gardens in town.
That's Union Park Tavern, 4520 8th Avenue.
And we're back from that break.
And what a break it was. And who are we here with today, Jason?
You're going to tell me.
No, you were going to tell me.
We're here with Russ and Matt of Public Craft Brewing and Lakefront Brewery.
Yeah, and what a pair. What a combo of people we have here. You guys make the ultimate team. You really do. And we want to dig deep on what's going on at Public Brewing right now. So you guys have joined forces pretty much. You came in.
Yes.
You're running the show. And tell us, how did this happen?
They bought Public Craft.
Right.
So and now it's Public Brewing Company.
Public Brewing Company.
Yes.
We dropped the craft.
Okay, yes. Got to remember to do that in our promos.
Oh, yeah. Old craft. Edit this whole segment. All right. So you took over about, 3 months ago, maybe? Something around there?
1st of August, I think, was
Okay,
when
1st
the
of
deal
August.
closed.
And what was that like? You come in, because you've probably scoped out the place a little bit before you made a nice purchase, correct?
Oh, yeah. We're looking at it, I think, late May or so is when we started talking to the old... one of the old owners.
And so then, did you try public beer before that? Because you probably get
Yes.
around. You try beer all the time.
Yeah, no, I like the public beer.
Yeah.
And so that was a huge thing to me, is where we had a good product out there already in the market. And so you have a name established, people have a good reputation. And so when somebody, offers you that, that's one thing you look for, is compared to, if it was bad or, that wouldn't be as enticing to buy.
And this was the first brewery business that you bought, correct?
Yeah, after 38 years.
What changed your mind? You just saw a good thing right there, and you wanted to take it.
Yeah, there was a lot of different reasons to do it. Right now, the prices of breweries have become realistic.
Okay.
As compared to probably from the last 20-something years. They weren't. The multipliers, the EBITDAs, what do you want to call it, were way high from what it should be. And so now all of a sudden, in the craft industry, they're basically back to normal or good. So that was one reason. But there were several other reasons too. One, I believe Kenosha is basically an underserved community for craft beer. If you look at the state of Wisconsin, it's like one brewery for every 10,000 people. And if you look at Madison, I think there's like 30 breweries.
Wow.
Milwaukee's 30 breweries.
Wow.
And so would I go and buy a brewery and Madison. And it's like, well, you're one of 30.
A lot of competition.
But you look in Kenosha, or
There's
Kenosha, Racine, Walworth County, it's almost 400,000 people, and there's one packaging brewery here.
Right, yeah, because it's you guys and then Rustic, but that's just
In-house kind of sales,
that's
right?
in-house,
Yeah.
and they're great people and
Right,
great
yeah.
beer, but they just sell it there.
Right, yeah,
So if you want
exactly.
to try to, and we had the same distributor. That's another big point, and they were very interested in us.
oh, that's great.
CJW, great people. They were very interested in us coming in and taking over and running it. And there's also the fact that it's a great historical building. Like you talked before about us
Yes.
buying. We bought, our building used to be built in 1908
Wow.
as an electric power plant. This one was built like 1906.
Yeah, a lot of history to it.
And so, a lot of history in there.
A lot of talk about the old building in the Matt episode. If you go back and listen to that, we talk about party animals and the rave in the basement and things like that. Yeah, listen to the episode today. It was fun.
And it's great location
Location downtown like us where it's down there. And the thing is, I thought we could do tours there.
Yes.
That was a big thing for me in buying this, because you see a lot of other brew pubs out there. They're rather smaller spaces.
Yeah.
With here, we can walk everybody through. We
Yeah.
have a large capacity. There was also a room there that you could rent out for weddings or events,
Yep.
which would make it very profitable. It was a great space. It was great. They did a good job building it out.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot more positive things I saw.
Oh, it's a beautiful venue that
Yes.
Matt created there.
So what kind of changes are you going to be bringing to this Public Brewing?
Because people kind of freaked out when they first heard the news in Kenosha. People are like, oh, what's going on? Oh, they're going to change the name. They're going to get rid of all the Matt's beers. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. People were like busting out of the seams about it.
Yeah, well, we basically have kept the beers the same. We have refreshed the packaging. I figure if you come on in, you have to, it's a new...
The new logo you have?
New logo that we have. So we have that, but it's the same beer from before. Mm-hmm. I didn't want
It seems to taste better. Every time I have a Public beer, it tastes better.
New
every
packaging
time.
always
Yeah.
makes beer taste better.
Yeah, I got to admit, I liked the old logo with the circle with the Public across it, and I really like the new logo. I do not like the P with the star logo. I'm not a fan of that. It looks like a baseball team, kind of like our logo.
There were a lot of cooks in that kitchen when that happened. So.
But I love the new logo. It's
Speaking of kitchen, you got a revamped food menu going on here.
Yeah, we're bringing down some of the things that we're known for in Milwaukee, and then we have kept some of the other stuff down here, like the burgers. But we have a fish fry.
I heard a gluten-free fish fry?
Vegetarian
Vegetarian, okay.
fish
what
fry.
does that mean? Does that mean no fish?
Yeah, well, it's not made with fish. It's made with hearts of palm.
Oh.
I'm sorry, made with what?
Hearts of palm.
What is that?
It's like a vegetable.
Okay.
And they fry it up, but no, it's very good.
Okay, all right.
And plus, we are expanding it. We had a very small menu at first, but now we're putting in some other things like chicken sandwiches and other things with our burgers, and also we will be expanding it as we go along once we get everything working in the kitchen like we want.
Yeah, kind of just did like a test run,
Russ,
right?
just like you built your lakefront, you do it baby steps, a little bit at a time, see what works, a little bit more, a little bit more. That's
we still
a good way
bring
to do it.
a couple of lakefront, like I say, we got the cheese curds down there.
That's what I was going to ask about these Thursday Curds Days. Is that what they're calling
Day,
it?
yeah.
I love it.
Oh my gosh, the ones you had last week, I missed out. But I gotta come and get them. The raspberry or something.
Yeah, they have flavored cheese curds. We started that in Milwaukee, and
Tell me about some of the different flavors you guys got there.
we had General Tso. We had like cookies and cream or something, or Oreo cookie type of thing.
Yeah, these sweets, like the raspberry one, the raspberry
one,
cheesecake, cheese
cheesecake.
curds. How does that work with cheese?
The sweet really freaked me out. Allie freaked me out. I was like, I don't know about this. And I tried. I think the first sweet ones I had were the, was it cinnamon roll or something?
Oh,
right?
Wow.
Yeah, cinnamon
And
roll was one.
what it does when you get the sweet, it just kind of gives you, it's like the sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Like that perfect dessert combo.
good.
It doesn't taste so much like cheese, but you get the saltiness from it, and it's pretty epic.
They look so good.
I was a skeptic, and now I'm in.
Yeah.
Whatever she puts out, I'm ready.
Oh man.
So you brought your I would say GM Rex from Lakefront down here to Public.
Yeah, Rex is running the place.
She's fantastic.
Yeah, we got to meet
Met
her
a couple weeks ago.
Good.
Wow, she is great.
Yeah, she's a ball of fire.
Yeah.
She runs around, and she gets everything going. And we're doing a couple little changes to the inside, and hopefully we're going to lighten it up with a little paint job.
Okay.
Hopefully the painter showed up today.
Yes, they did. They said they'd be in touch.
Well, I think when we were in there a couple weeks ago, Donnie's like, it's really cold and plain here. I'm like, dude, they're in the middle of remodeling. Give them a little bit of time.
I mean, you guys got to adjust. Yeah, I mean, you're going one thing to the other. I mean, it's a rebranding, and I mean that takes time. I mean, and I think you guys are going to do gangbusters. I really do.
Matt, are you keeping the old bar in the basement?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The barrel room down there.
The original.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
I love that.
Still doing that. Still doing Turntable Tuesdays and private events and stuff like that too.
All right, Matt, I got to ask, what is your role now here with the new Public Brewing?
So I'm sort of running the production side, the brewery side of it, and just facility the building. Fixing hopefully not breaking, fixing things as they break.
Right, edit that out, right?
Edit. So kind of on the production side, so making beer, which is exciting.
Which is kind of what you started doing.
Yeah,
with your
full
love.
circle,
Exactly.
baby. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's great.
Now, do you guys brainstorm beers together? If you guys did brainstorm sessions, I think this would be good.
I mean, a little bit.
I know we were talking this morning about bringing back some of the old stuff that we were trying, and that they had done here.
It's just it is. Some days it feels like we've been doing this for a while and we're starting to settle into some kind of a rhythm, but at the same time, it's still super transitional. We're like in the middle of so many different projects,
Right.
and like you said, the walls are still kind of bare, and things are a little bit under construction here or there, and so there's just
But
a
all
lot
for
of
the
projects,
greater cause,
a
really.
lot of projects going on right now.
Well, I'm looking forward to everything that you guys are going to be doing there. I mean, I got to ask this: Bomb Pop coming back?
Oh yeah,
That's a stay. Okay,
that's not going anywhere.
Okay, good.
That'll be a seasonal offering, I think we decided.
It's a summer drink, right? I mean, No, it's going to come out in February.
That's when summer starts, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Christmas stuff that's out right now.
I got to tell you, my favorite right now is the Reaches for Peaches. It's just so refreshing. I'm not a big, heavy beer drinker, so I like either the light beer, but I really like the peaches.
That's definitely a crushable, summery kind of beer.
Yeah. So you're not getting rid of this one, are you?
Nope.
Okay, good.
It's in the
So
mix.
then, Lakefront, their beers on tap, your beers public. Well, I mean, all of your beers are being tapped, so you have a nice selection to choose from. Correct?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I think we're. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think the plan is we'll have at least 2 Publics up in Milwaukee and 2 maybe Lakefronts down here.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. That's good.
Nice.
Some of that, like the gluten free that we don't or haven't really. I mean, why would we do that now? They've
Yeah,
the reputation for that. Yeah. And the NA options too that you guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
we
got
saw that,
gluten-free
yeah.
NA.
Yeah.
So we bring those down here. There's something that they don't have.
Right.
And we don't have the sours. That was another reason, I looked at buying the brewery. That was a style or type of beer we're not producing. We're mostly known for lagers or some IPAs. Okay. And so when they had the sour, that's one thing, our distributors were looking for.
Okay.
And so I know that I could take that beer then and maybe go, after we get everything settled here, go more statewide and get more production here.
I mean, that was the thing, Matt. You guys produced some great sours. I mean, you mastered those.
I don't know about mastering, but we definitely have had some success doing a lot of different fun, different flavors. It's such a cool, just sort of a blank canvas to work with,
Yeah.
It's such a different. I mean, I know they're popular all over now, but it's such a different sort of starting point for a beer flavor that it's just easy to make other fun things with that concept.
Now, is the name always going to? It's not going to change. It's going to be Public Brewing.
Yes.
And it won't be changed to Lakefront or anything. You're gonna.
No, I didn't want to make it. This is still, the town's brewery, and I didn't want to make it look like we're coming in and we're going to take everything over.
It's just an avenue off Lakefront kind of thing. So.
Yeah, and so it's like a sister company of ours. I mean, if you look at like recently, Eagle Park bought Milwaukee Brewing Company, and so they're 2 different companies, but they still kept the same name.
Yeah,
and so we'll be doing the same thing. Then we can have, like, you go to the store, you'll still see Public, and just like you see Milwaukee Brewing Company and you see Eagle Park.
Or just like Miller Lite and Coors.
Yeah, be the same thing. It's the same company.
Pretty much exactly the same thing.
The general public there.
Russ, who gets to be Miller and who gets to be Coors? I don't know.
Matt, Public is known for their great, fantastic block parties over the years. And there's going to be one coming up, but it's kind of a transition one. But can you tell us about this one that's happening on October 26th?
Yeah, it's just kind of a fall. I think we're doing like a little bit of a Halloween theme to it. There's details coming out, but it's going to be just into the early evening. I think noon to 6 or 7.
Okay.
Family friendly. Be some food. Lakefront's bringing their curd wagon down, so they're gluten-free cheese curd.
This is going to be good.
Truck.
Nice.
And we'll have some food out there and plenty of beer and I think just some music playing. I don't think it's live music. I think a DJ.
Okay.
And
I like that.
just kind of a low-key welcome. Like, let everybody know that we're still here. We're still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Things are, there's more to come. But it was just...
Have some curds, have some beer, listen to some music, and let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Hopefully get some good weather. Wasn't that last year? It was like nasty. Was that last year?
Man, what a crapshoot every time.
Yeah.
You plan anything outside, you
Pick
just...
a date, it's like fingers crossed, man.
Yeah. Over the years, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Especially in October, late October, you're really gambling, yeah.
Which is another reason for it to be pretty low-key. We're not doing like the giant rented tents and
Right.
stages and all of that. It's just going to be more...
Russ, have you ever been to any of his epic block parties before?
I'm curious now. I'm trying. I'll try to come back.
Next year.
Yeah, Russ, this guy knows how to throw a block party through the years. I mean, they were epic.
We've had some good times. Yeah, some good times.
Yeah, they're great. So, all right, well, look for that block party at Public at...
I have one more question for you guys before we go to the next segment. But I know, was it earlier this year, last year, you started bringing in wine and liquor into the bar. Is that continuing now, or is that done for? What's the future of that?
Hopefully. The state law changed.
Okay.
And so what they have right now is you have to brew 250 barrels and sell it before you can get a liquor license to do that for us. And so we're about, 125 barrels into it or something on this store right now.
So we start showing up more often.
So Kenosha, come drink our beer.
Yeah.
So we will get one.
Okay.
But it's not right now.
Okay. So it's coming.
It's coming.
In time. Okay.
In time. Hopefully by Christmas. Or.
All right. Anything, Russ, that you want to say to the Kenosha public? Hey, we're here.
Yeah, no, we'll just be coming down, make it a great place, keep it going. Love to have you come on out and check what we're doing. We're still in the interior design stage. I think our carpenter just might have finished up for the first guy. We still got more lighting coming in. We got the painter coming, and we got some more decorations. We have a lot of history, I think, of Kenosha we're going to try putting on the walls.
Oh,
that
very
is great.
cool.
I love
Very
that.
cool.
Will live music continue in the extra room? Or is it time will tell?
Time will tell. If anything, it won't be big rock and roll bands. It might be like up at our place. We have a Pa band. I don't know if we're going to do that or we're going to do disc jockeys. Something for Friday night.
Okay.
That we'll have. But we still have the speakers there and the lights. But the stage has been reduced.
Okay. All right.
Wonderful.
Sounds good.
That's Public Brewing. Get on down there.
628 58th Street. You can see their menu and all their stuff at publicbrewingcompany.com. If you follow them on Facebook, you have these great pictures of what's new, what's going on, these delicious-looking cheese curds.
Yes, and that delicious menu and that delicious beer.
And I think we're going to end our next segment here, and we'll be right back with some Kenosha Connects and some trivia for these guys.
Wrap up the show.
All right. Life throws us curveballs, moments when we need to gather, remember, and say goodbye. It's during these times that Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations stands with you.
They offer a wide range of affordable options from traditional funerals to modern celebrations of life. No matter your family's wishes, they can create a meaningful tribute without breaking the bank.
But here's the thing, affordability doesn't mean they cut corners. At Casey Family Options, they believe every life deserves a beautiful send-off.
So when life throws you a curveball, remember, you're not alone. Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations. Affordable care with endless compassion.
Visit them online at caseyfamilyoptions.com or call them today for a free consultation, 262-653-0667. Hey, Donnie, how much you pay for those glasses?
You don't want to know.
Well, you should have went to Rocket Optical Eyewear, located on the second floor of 815 57th Street. Bring in your prescription, and they will do the rest. Look for something traditional or something wacky. They have you covered at prices that won't drain the retirement fund.
Getting new frames doesn't have to be a chore. Come on down to Rocket Optical and have some fun picking out your new frames.
Visit their website at rocketopticaleyewear.com and find that link right down there in our show notes.
I can see it from here.
Did I say we're back from that break again?
No, That's David Lee Roth. One break coming up. We're back from that break.
You know, we always say, and what a break it was. That's like our running joke. That
We're going to get it on a T-shirt.
No, we're not. And we're back from that break.
And what a break it was, huh, Jason?
Yes, Donnie, it was quite a break.
And it's time for Kenosha Connects, and it's brought to you this week by About Time Movers.
Hey, don't be that guy who harasses their friends to get them to spend a Saturday helping you move. Nobody wants to spend all day lugging your crap around for a few beers and pizza.
Unless they're public beers.
Wow. When you're looking to relocate, call on About Time Moving Systems. They have over 20 years of trusted 5-star experience. Find them online at abouttimemoving.com. Your friends and your body will thank you.
Yes, they will.
All right, guys. So Russ is not really from Kenosha. You're down here once in a while here.
Yes.
In and out. These are like Kenosha-related questions. So we're going to ask Matt these questions. And then if you have an answer that you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear it. But if not, we understand. So, Matt, are you ready for these Kenosha Connects?
I've never been more ready for anything in my entire life.
All right. Matt, where in Kenosha would you recommend someone go for a first date?
For a first date.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Public, obviously. Yeah, public would be the right answer there.
Yeah. They could do like a tour or something there, right?
Yeah, the tours are coming up.
You guys have
pretty
tours?
soon. Soon.
Okay.
Like, stay tuned. Follow social media, but real soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of tours are you bringing there? Anything?
I guess it's sort of an
you talked
evolution
about it?
or
Are you
a
still working on
change.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. It's definitely sort of I would say inspired by the Lakefront tour, right? Kind of the tone of it.
Okay.
But they have a Kenosha feel to it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. How about this one? What was the last great meal you had in Kenosha?
The last great meal.
You can't say the cheese curds at Public. So,
I can't. Okay. I can't.
You said Public last. You can't say Public to
keep
every
doing that.
answer. No, not for everyone.
I'm going to go with probably Cutstone. Ricky's Ricky's pizzas are phenomenal.
What was the last? What did you have on the last one you had?
Oh, man, what was the last special? I think it was just a margarita. It's just so good,
so good.
with that fresh basil on there.
Have you tried the calzones from them?
I haven't yet.
You have to. They are my favorite. I order them maybe every 2 weeks.
Nice.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
I'll stock up on that and Tums, and it's going to
Yes.
be epic. It's going to be
Funny you
epic.
brought that. I have some in my car. I'm old now. I have to carry Tums with me everywhere I go.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Russ, have you tried any great restaurants in Kenosha since you've been here?
I think Rustic Road was about the only one I've eaten at.
Yeah,
so it was good.
they have a good kitchen there.
They do.
They do.
No,
They really do.
tasty.
Really good
I've
wings
twice.
over there.
I
right?
like their vegetarian wings. Those are
really?
Those
they're
poor
good there.
vegetarians having to
think
chop their wings off.
Portobello mushrooms, I believe that they're
Oh,
made from. I
nice.
believe so. Don't quote me on that, but
All right.
they're good. They are real good.
How about this, Matt? Your favorite annual Kenosha event?
I'm going to go with one of the Handlebars and Bars rides.
Hey,
just talking about
now
that.
you're talking. Now you're talking.
It's a good time.
All right, Mark, you got to bring it back next year.
No Ride
Come
of the
on,
Dead
Mark.
this year. Yeah, it's not happening.
Russ, Handlebars and Bars and the Ride of the Living Dead are two zombie bicycle pub
One is
crawls.
not zombie.
Or-
One's in the summertime, just
Yes,
dressed normal.
right.
One's in October, and it's zombie themed. And we kind of
wow.
in 2020
Sounds
we
fun.
kind of quit doing it, and we kind of brought it back here and there. We didn't do it this year, but my buddy organizes it. And it's a pub crawl. We have bands at each spot and
Bicycle pub crawl.
bicycle pub crawl around
Yeah,
town.
it is something.
Yeah, it's fun.
It got too big for you guys to even handle.
In like 2017, we ended it because we had like 400 people. And the bars could not handle that many people
there's no-
coming in at once, no matter
there's
what.
no bars.
No matter how ready you are, you can't be ready for that.
Oh, we could do that at Public.
So we
But public could do it.
but now we get around between 100 and 200 we get now. So it kind of since we brought it back.
Because now we're all old. And
Most of us are old, yeah, exactly.
I'm going to drive this time instead of getting on
We
my
get
bicycle.
a lot of people that were doing
Yeah.
that in the last couple of
Yeah.
years. All right, this one both of you guys can answer because you live in Milwaukee. So when was the last time you put your feet in Lake Michigan, Russ?
Probably about 5 years ago when I went up to Kohler Andre.
Ah, okay. No big beaches in Milwaukee you go down to?
No, I don't usually go swimming in them.
Okay.
But, I mean, my daughters are now getting older, but 5 years ago they were
Yeah,
still
when they were a little younger. and-
younger, yeah. And so I remember going up there with them.
Okay. How about you, Matt?
It's probably been a couple of years, but my dog, we used to play fetch in the lake. So.
Yeah.
All right, how about this one? You can give one shout out to a local business. Who do you pick?
These are not fair
I
questions.
know.
Tony.
Only one.
Why are you doing that?
one. Who's your favorite? This week, this day.
Favorite today. My
The first
favorite
place
today.
that pops in your mind.
Who's treated you well over the years?
Everybody, guys.
What's the last
it's
dollar
public,
you spent
yeah.
in a local business?
The last dollar I spent in a Kenosha business.
public-
probably
local business.
Rustic Road.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a question.
So
That's
let's
always
do
nice,
that.
a question.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
one. We should add that one to the list.
Well, it's kind of the same thing. But.
All right, if there's one thing you wish you could change about Kenosha, what would it be?
I think just more people focused on having pride in the city. You know, more
Yeah.
people coming out, supporting everything, and being part of what we're all trying to create.
I like that answer.
It drives me nuts when people say that there's something going on. Oh, I didn't know anything about that. And
Yeah.
I didn't know we had a comedy club in town. It's,
Right, right.
Taste Wisconsin. I didn't hear anything about that.
It's really, I mean, for years, though, we've dealt with that, right? It's
Yeah,
trying to
it's
get people
nowhere.
to hear,
Yeah.
to understand, there's nothing going on. Well, then you're not paying attention.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But now we're
exactly.
so at the mercy of the algorithms that it's so many times I'll see something cool and it's dated 2 days ago.
Yeah,
Thanks. That's super useful.
That's
So,
a bummer.
Like every weekend, there's at least 3, 4, 5 just things going
Yeah,
on, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And people go. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's why this block party on October 26th is going
That's
to
gonna
be
be the place to be.
rocking. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right, I think maybe both of you guys might be able to answer this one. But what does downtown Kenosha need?
Well, it's already got lakefront.
Or
Lakefront.
what's missing down there?
Yeah, outsider looking in now.
Well, to me, it's just the housing that's coming.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I also came down here is I saw what was it on the board for $1 billion worth of housing.
Yeah,
something
the developments
downtown,
coming up,
The
yeah.
developments coming up. All of them. That's going to happen. I can tell that this is a happening city.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to my electrician. He said, "Well, more building permits are pulled here right now in the state than any other place, or
Wow.
southeastern, probably Racine, Kenosha area."
Yeah.
And so you can tell how many people are coming and how exciting it is for people. And so there's a lot of business coming here, and but we just need the housing and
Good people down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you get all those condos, apartments up, it's going to be insane down here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, 20 years since that whole strategic plan thing happened?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's always been the argument. It's the people always say we need a grocery store, which is fair, but the businesses always say population density, right?
Right.
We got to have those people and those units down here. So hopefully both of those things will happen.
Yeah.
More people drinking public beer.
There
All
you
right.
go. That too.
All right, our last question here. Big Star or the Spot?
That's a really, really tough one.
Not fair. It's not a fair question.
It's not a fair question because I went to Carthage and they had the North Side Spot forever, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that got me through college. That was the late night answer, was the Spot, right? And then when I, after college, lived in town and started understanding this whole, rivalry, I went and tried Big Star, and I'm like, you can't really compare these burgers. They're so different,
Fair enough.
so totally different animals.
You are very right.
So I don't know why people don't just support them both. But that's I guess I've been here for quite a while now, but it's still somewhat of an outside
I
perspective.
forgot they had that north side spot over. Now it's a car wash, right?
Yeah, you don't know the corner of 30th and Washington Road there.
Yeah.
The car
Ever
wash.
just pull into the car wash and you're like, 2 burgers,
Yeah.
cheese. Oh wait, my car's being washed. Wrong place.
No, but I did go to the Dollar General on 70th and 30th thinking it was the video store still.
Oh, jeez.
It was when the North Side video was still open. So we had 2 family videos here in town at once, the last 2 video stores in town. And the one on the south side closed down, became a Dollar General, but the one on the north side was still open. So I pulled up and walked right in like it was a video store. I was like, oh, shit.
You were going to rent a video?
Yeah, when was that?
4 or 5 years ago or so.
Oh, I thought it was going to be like
Last
yesterday or
week,
something.
yeah.
No,
Like,
they're both closed now.
yeah, I know. I was like,
I went in there. They didn't have any VHS tapes. I couldn't believe it.
all right, well, that was our Kenosha Connects, and that was brought to you by About Time Movers. Ding, ding, ding. It's trivia time.
Ooh.
And trivia is brought to you by the Lettering Machine. They're located at 725 50th Street, and they can customize almost anything. Uniforms, gifts, accessories, school apparel, office attire, you name it, they can do it. Also, check out their online novelty shop at letteringmachine.com, or just stop in and see some of the great Kenosha merchandise that they have to offer. Thank you, Tina and Dave.
Yes. I just saw Dave the other day driving by.
Good man, that Dave.
Yeah, good guy. So.
You guys ready for trivia?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jason will explain the rules.
Russ is ready to go.
Oh, boy.
For our trivia segment today, Donnie's going to take on our guests in a 100% legitimate, definitely not skewered, on the level, totally fair trivia game. This week's completely random subject and not catered to the guests one bit is Public beers.
Oh.
We're taking a closer look at the beers of Public. Matt loves to make them, and Donnie loves to drink them.
Yeah.
Let's see
You're
who-
done. I'm going to beat you at your own game.
Let's see who really knows the beer. So I'm going to give you a description of a Public beer, and you must tell me which beer I'm describing. All right, and Russ, you're in this too, so you two are a
All
team,
right.
though. So you two can talk us over these answers. So, guess you'd like to go first? Or like Donnie to go first?
We're in. We'll go
Go
first.
first. Okay, Matt and Russ. This one is a lightly malty and refreshing blonde ale, perfectly made for sipping in the sun when easygoing needs just a touch of fruit. What kind of beer is that?
That would be what you're drinking right now, I believe. Reaches for Peaches, yeah?
Yay!
You got it. Wow, you're
You
good.
probably wrote that description, too.
It's very possible that I wrote that, yeah.
Well, some of these you might not have. That's what I'm trying to get at. So.
all
I
right.
didn't write all of them, so.
All right. Donnie? This is a light-bodied amber full of roasty caramel malt.
Amber's Way of Grain.
No, you're close. It's Amber Sunrise.
It should be multiple choice.
It is multiple choice. How many beers do we have?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Matt and Russ, you guys are up 1-0. This is 3 questions for each of you. So, just a big IPA made with malt, oats.
I do. Do you know that one, Russ, or no? It's Loves.
Lovis.
Yay!
You got that.
You get the yay from Angie from Union
Yay.
Park.
Who's the yay?
That's Angie from Union Park.
Oh, is that?
Yay!
That's great.
All right, Donnie.
Okay, I got to get one here.
Medium-bodied brown ale with plenty of nutty roasted
I know
characteristics
this one.
and a touch of malt sweetness, adding to mouthfeel. Is that real mouthfeel? Is that a typo?
Nope, that's a word.
Okay.
The brown.
Oh.
Sweet.
Oh.
Not
He's
sweet-
dragging this
It's
out.
not sweet Colleen. No, it's a brown nut something, right? Am I
You're
close?
close. You're close.
I'm not close.
I'm embarrassed for you right now, Donnie.
I'm embarrassed for myself.
Should I give him a hand?
Yeah, come on, give me a look.
I don't know. Look at the walls around you right now.
Oh, jeez.
Like every wall around you.
Right.
Egg, I don't know.
The Ktown Brown.
God, I knew it. I knew it was that. I did.
Yeah, it's named after a show, right?
Yeah, we named it after your show.
Or no, actually, we named the show after the beer. The beer came first.
Whatever
I think.
works, yeah.
Dang it, I knew that one too.
All right, Matt. Let's see if you guys get all 3. I'm not sure, but let's see. All right. Raspberry, tart cherry, and lemon lime kettle soured Berliner Weiss with lactose. What's that?
Bomb Pop.
Hey!
Oh.
Yay!
Russ came in and
All
stole
right.
that one out. Now, Donnie, let's see. This
Yeah, let's
this is one that I know you've had before.
Light lager.
We've had this here in the studio.
Oh, okay. I know this one.
Yes. It's an amazing balance of citrus, honey, lime, and jalapeno with just the teeniest hint of heat. You need to get this title
Yes,
right, though.
Oh God, the mango habanero margarita.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No, you're
take that.
close. You're so close. I'll give you half a point.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
It's the honey
I
jalapeno
always miss the
margarita
honey.
sour.
Dang it.
So,
Dang it.
for the score from 3 to half a point, Matt and Russ are our winners.
Congratulations,
Hey.
you guys.
All right. Great
you
job,
guys
guys.
win Ktown Connects koozies, courtesy
man.
of the lettering machine.
Thanks,
Cool.
guys.
Yes. Not as quite as good as the public ones, but
Well, it's okay. It's okay.
All right, once again, that's Public Craft Brewing, located at 628 58th Street. Find their website at publiccraftbrewing.com. Get on down there. They got open from Tuesdays to Sundays right now.
Correct.
All right, great. Get on down there and
follow
have some
them on
beers.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff.
So,
And try some of these great beers. Russ, we are looking forward to what you're going to bring to this great town of Kenosha.
Yes.
Congratulations.
thanks for coming
Matt,
in, Russ.
Congratulations.
Not just coming to the studio, but coming into Kenosha and
Yeah.
kind of.
No, we're
Give
looking
Matt a
forward
little leg
to
up
it.
there.
I'm so excited about this opportunity for us and creating a new place. Like I said,
We are
for
too.
38 years, and especially in the last 20-something years, that, like I say, the prices of brew pubs were too big. And
Yeah, you've never tried this before.
So I never tried this before, so this is big for us. to
Very
try to
cool.
make it.
I
Very
love
cool.
it. I love it. And Matt, I love you.
I love you too.
All right, well, look for this episode and many more of the Ktown Connects podcast on Spectrum Channel 14 and the Kenosha Community Media streaming channel on the Roku box. We air every Wednesday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. Look, Mom, I'm on TV.
Yay!
And don't forget to follow the Ktown Connects podcast on all your social media outlets, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, all of them. Oh, dropping my beer. Help us spread the word about the hottest podcast in town, and that is the Ktown Connects podcast. I think it was voted best podcast by the Kenosha News.
I thought I saw that in the best of section today. I thought I saw that. All right, this
Don't
episode.
forget about our Patreon account that we
Yeah,
have.
please do not. This episode is brought to you by our Patreon subscriber of the week, Jeanette Hill. Hello, Jeanette. How are you doing out there? I told you to get a shout out today. Thank you for all of your support. And if you would like to become a Patreon subscriber, visit ktownconnects.com. Subscriptions start at get this, you guys.
What?
As low as $2 a month.
Wow.
That's it.
What does that get you, Donnie?
Oh my God, it gets you early access to every episode, and it's raw, unedited form. Sometimes up to an hour of bonus material. And guess what else you get? You get a
What?
spin-off series.
Oh, what's that?
It's called It Is What It Is, where Jason and I just go balls to the wall, and whatever's grinding our gears, we say it on that
I have to
show.
do a shot of that nasty liquor in this next
Oh,
episode.
yes, I beat him in fantasy football, so he has to do a shot of this dragon's milk. But yes, so become a Patreon subscriber and get all that great content.
Amazing. So we want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors that make this show possible for me and you and the listeners out there, including A Plus Mobility,
The law offices of Frank J. Parise,
Frank's Diner,
Shannyn Franklin of ReMax Elite,
Union Park Tavern,
our good buddy Aaron Hunzinger of AH Did It,
Casey Family Options Funerals and Cremations,
About Time Movers,
Public Craft Brewing.
yeah, my favorite sponsor.
You said on every episode about a different person.
No, I don't, you guys, I don't. Public's my favorite sponsor.
The Lettering Machine,
Rocket Optical,
Vintage Underground.
Wink Beauty Boutique.
By the way, went to Sarah's party Saturday with a great time.
Oh, good.
Were you there?
I was not. I have a 5-year-old I have to take care of.
Okay.
I
And
built an excuse.
and let's not forget the Port of Kenosha Beverage House.
Yes, go have a snort at the port.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much. That's their slogan, the Sam Snort at the port.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Appreciate it. Russ, I'm so glad we got to know you and
Sure. Thank you
what
for
you're
having
going to be
us.
doing here in Kenosha. We appreciate both of you so much. And tag team champions right here, Russ and Matt.
But Donnie, I'm trying to wonder something. I'm trying to wonder. We've been doing this show for like 640 episodes now,
Feels like it.
and but I don't know what are we doing here.
I'll tell you what we're doing, Jason. We are connecting Kenosha.
What's that?
Hold it one more photo. You never know. You take a million, one's a good one. Okay, perfect.
Are you ready for it?
Take a look at our best sellers. This is always a hit. So is this. This one gets them every time.
Are you ready for it?
We blink and this one's gone.